Match 1 of the CARS24 Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon Edition 2023.
For the very first time, the Aage Ka Rasta has found its Rasta into Tamil Nadu, and we are here in the Tunga Nagaram, Madurai. And for the very first match, we will be having the inaugural champions, the Murthal Magnets and the Maurya Mavericks. This is the challenger round that's beginning in from today as well. So the Murthal Magnets will be taking on the Maurya Mavericks. And let us now first invite the inaugural champions, the very, very important and a very strong team, the Murthal Magnets. To take on the inaugural champions, the debutants, the first time ever, the team is being featured in the CARS24 Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon edition. Put your hands together for the Maurya Mavericks. As both the teams have made their way in, it's a very bright and nice color here for the Maurya Mavericks as well. They are in yellow and bright orange, as the Murthal Magnets is with their trademark black and white. As the referees make their way in, we will have the Murthal Magnets right in front of us, as Sonu Rati and Amit Rati will be in the corners, and Savan Khatri and Sahil Narwal will be raiding along with Rohit Rati, the man who always gives this 100%. And in the covers, we have Prince Kumar and Amish Rati as well. And in the substitution lines, we have Mayank Saini, Ankit Shahawar, Akshay Kumar, Naveen Narwal and Amit Bhogat. And the coach is, of course, Raj Kumar, along with the manager, Ronak Sen. And along the commentary box to manage me and my talks, I have my very good elder brother, Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Good evening.
There we go. Hello, my younger brother. To introduce the starting seven for the first time ever, the Maurya Mavericks, we have in the corners Santosh Kumar along with Bhupendra Rod. In the insides, Karunakar along with Gayana Ranjan. The covers, we see Pupajit Jena and Kunal Bhoy, and raiding duties will be taken over by Sujit Patra. Not to forget the substitutes, Jitendra Roth, Rudra Narayan, Kamraju, Rahul and Sohail Khan. The coach, Mr. Saroj Kumar Sethi, and the manager, Alta Brahi.
Right, thanks, Ryan. That's lovely that you have been back here in Madurai as well. And we have all the coaches set up ready. The toss was just been flipped over. Maurya Mavericks have won the toss. The left to our screen with all the dignitaries out there. Tirumadi Indrani Pon Vasant right there in the middle. She's the Honorable Mayor here of Madurai, and to her left was Sarvana Bhuvaneshwari of Zone 2, the chairperson. And of course, we did have Mahalakshmi and Kajendra Kumar as well. And we also had, I think, the principal of Fatima College. As Maurya Mavericks have won the toss, they have selected the court first. And this is a wonderful setup here in the Fatima College Indoor Stadium right here in our Tunga Nagaram, Madurai. Right, I think you're all been now set to go out there and get maybe the countdown underway to begin this challenger round, as Akshay Desai gives away wonderful talk to his fellow referees. Murthal Magnets, right, the inaugural champions. They will be wanting to make their way in, because after the inauguration, they've been let high and dry and wanting to go out there and win another title for themselves. Yeah, right. Now we are all set for the countdown to get underway to begin this challenger round. As CARS24 Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon edition powered by Fan Code is underway. And Akshay Desai gives the go-ahead of the whistle first. And the first raid will happen from the Murthal Magnets as he walks in. And that's interesting. Sahil Narwal. Chain tackle comes in from the right corner and the left end.
1 point Maurya Mavericks.
What a way to start the proceedings here for the Maurya Mavericks.
Wait.
Brilliant work.
Raider.
Ryan, I'm sure you enjoyed this one as well. And that right corner comes across nicely. Santosh Kumar puts it down.
Indeed, I mean, that was an ideal start. You know, we often think, raiding is the forefront aspect of Kabaddi, raid points, but we got to see a defensive point to start things off. And right after that,
1 point
we have a
Maurya
raid
Mavericks.
point, a
Jersey
very
number
good
18
start
out.
for Maurya Mavericks.
Yeah, Karunakar runs in with a running hand touch and the coach. He's got some good jewelry on. That's a thick one. That shows the prosperity along with Yuva Kabaddi Series, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good thing to put across there. You know, prosperity of Yuva Kabaddi Series, the CAR24 Yuva Kabaddi Series, this monsoon edition. I'm sure all of us are looking forward to this. And if you look at the Yuva Kabaddi Series Instagram page, also I've seen through the comments, through the tags, how there are so many people that have been waiting, they're anticipating this particular edition. So I'm truly excited and we're getting to see a lot of new additions coming in. So it's going to be great.
Yeah, wonderful rant. Really, that matters a lot as well. As Jnana Ranjan Nayak comes in, goes back with an empty raid. This is interesting. As Savan Khatri now comes in as a right raider. He should have come in first for my liking. This is a very good raider, Savan Khatri. Has loads of experience behind his back. Still not off the mark is the Murthal Magnets. And the next raid for them will definitely be a do-or-die raid.
That's likely to be the first do-or-die. Oh yeah, it will be the first do-or-die raid of this monsoon edition of the CARS24 Yuva Kabaddi Series. However, it's Jnana Ranjan who's come in for the Maurya Mavericks and looks like he is going to make way for that do-or-die raid, Naveen.
Absolutely. As Rohit Rathi will be sent into the grinder. He has to grind out a lot of points and he does it in style. Left cover. Does not take his leg back. I think that was Kunal Bhoi. Oh my God, how can he play such a high line defense and not go back? Is not happy, of course, the coach, Saroj Kumar Sethi. That was an easy point given away by Kunal Bhoi of that left cover. They did not expect that to happen. And now a do-or-die raid here for the Maurya Mavericks here, Ryan.
Karunakar coming in for the Maurya Mavericks' first ever do-or-die raid. And this is probably one to remember. Will it be one to remember in a positive note for Karunakar? Can he get back? No, he can't. The ankle hold, very strong. The support coming in.
Raider out.
Murthal Magnets will
1 point
equalize.
Murthal Magnets.
First tackle point, and that comes via their captain of that left corner, Sonu Rathi. Strong thigh hold outside the block line. Look at his guts. And he's glorified to glory with that first tackle point. And they have actually reduced men on the Maurya Mavericks' side as Sahil Narwal now comes in. Ryan, toe touch attempted.
Sahil Narwal will try to get them the lead right now. Murthal Magnets got a couple of points to, reduce the deficit that they were in early on. Maurya Mavericks did get the first 2 points. Well, Naveen, if you notice, both these teams have M as the initials. I think we can call this the M&M encounter.
You're doing a bit of Danny Morrison on the mic. The double M's versus the double M's. Right, that's how we want to go for it. Yeah, go for it. No worries. Sujit Patra goes out with an empty raid. You tell me something. Who's been your favorite player and all that we've spoken about? I'm sure you will have a lot of memes to go out there and mention out. Oh, attempted single thigh hold.
Let us say 1 point
Just
Murthal
gets
Magnets.
thin
Jersey
air.
number 7 out.
Biswajit Jena from that right cover. Did not stop Sahil at all. That was good. That was really good from him. Sahil Narwal is very quick. And Biswajit Jena wanted a different angle, but look at this. Strong ankle hold. Sonu Rathi, second tackle point, the captain of Murthal Magnets. I was trying to ask you, Ryan. I want you to tell me who's your favorite broadcaster. I'll tell you what, the commentator is not a right word. Being in the industry for so long, broadcaster is probably the right word, more of a technical term. Super tackle on! Sahil Narwal has been dashed down from Santosh Kumar Barik from that right corner. 2 points. And now they will allow Ryan to mention his favorite broadcaster.
Indeed. Well,
Don't
as
tell
a
my
child,
name.
when I
Don't
watched...
take my name. I know.
No, Naveen, don't worry.
I know what's in your heart, but let's keep it in your hearts.
Done. That being said, as a child, when I did watch sports from a perspective where I started listening to what the commentator or the broadcaster would say, there were two people. One is obviously Danny Morrison, and in terms of being a very good broadcaster, it was Mr. Samir Kochar.
Oh, right. Some good names, right? My favorite has always been that raised away like a tracer bullet. And the credit goes to the great Ravi Shastri as well, because I used his line on air. You should not come back and ask me, Naveen, come on, pay me my royalty, used my line. You never know, Mr. Ravi Shastri can do it as well.
No, I will confirm and tell you that, words spoken by one cannot be copyrighted. So you're good.
Oh
there,
yeah,
Don't
you're a
worry.
law student.
As
Thank you.
back-to-back empty raids.
Yeah, thanks for your law point. That's why I credited him. So I am safe. Not Sujit Patra, because he is in a do-or-die raid now. He attempts a bonus point. Under the nose of the right corner. Has he got it? He's not sure. Tries the toe touch. I'm sure he's got the bonus there on Savan. Oh, come on! Come on, he should have gone back.
1 point Murthal Magnet.
Oh, no bonus given. Akshay Desai says no bonus. All right, Savan Khatri. I thought he had the bonus point there on that occasion. Sujit Patra under Savan Khatri, but no.
Great.
And now a do-or-die radio for the Murthal Magnets, Ryan, and this is a super tackle situation.
Sahil Narwal here will look to increase the pressure, and he does. So by
1 point
getting the
Murthal
point,
Magnets. Just number
quickly
12.
getting the point, and Murthal Magnets will get one more.
Tackle expert. Running hand use. But there, left cover goes across and
1
dashes
point
the
each.
raider out.
One defender out of bound.
Oh, defender out of bound. Come on. They can't believe this, the Murthal Magnets. It was on the verge of being an all-out. What happened? Who went out?
Great.
Actually, Prince Kumar. Oh, yes. He lost contact with the lobby. He lost contact with the mat. That's not available and that's not allowed as well. Sahil anti-dashes and goes across in a super tackle
1
situation.
point Murthal Magnets. Just number 5.
Kunal Boy is struggling today here, Ryan. Look at this for an anti-block from Sahil Narwal. Yeah, beautiful skills to have. He's also put in some strong shoulder muscle. Super 8, sorry for that. It's a self-out of 2 defenders.
Great.
Can you believe this? Murthal Magnets that's struggling to inflict the all-out, and Maurya Mavericks are hanging in there at the edge of the thread. And it's 8 all. That was the last man that went in. And 2 defenders were self-out after the bonus point. That involved the captain and a super tackle situation now. Right-hand defender goes in. And that's Sahil Narwal. That's been pinned down.
Super tackle. 2 points Maurya Mavericks.
And the coach is looking worried as well. Mr. Rajkumar.
I think he does look worried all the time. But that being said, right now, the super tackle, this is Maurya Mavericks, announcing that they are here for business. Just when we thought they might be in a situation where the all-out they might have to face the all-out, they saw the opportunity which Murthal Magnets itself presented to them by giving away those 3 points in the previous raid, and right after that they came back and got the super tackle, and that's why they're leading here.
Now I'll tell you what, that's going to be the turning point of this match if Murthal Magnets, or rather at least the turning point of the first half, if not the match. Savan Khatri went in for an empty raid. They are trying to inflict the do-or-die raid now, which I don't understand is a better strategy with just 4 defenders on the mat. Oh, he was blinded. Sujit Patra was blinded. And the right corner came across in a flash. That's very, very good work from Amit Rathi from that right corner. There he was blinded.
Maurya Mavericks.
No doubt Sujit was blinded. Got the timeout as well. I'll tell you what, my favorite broadcaster, of course.
ରହିକି ବଢିଆ ସ୍କୋର ଚାଲିଛି ଆମର ହାଲିଆ ହଉ ସେଇଟା ତ ମାଇନସ୍ ପଏଣ୍ଟ କାଇଁ ଆମେ ଦେବା ବୁଝିପାରୁଛୁ ମୁଁ କ'ଣ କହିଲି ଥାର୍ଡ ଆଡ଼େ ପଡ଼ୁ ଶୁଣୁ ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ରେଡର କାର୍ ଜମ୍ପ ନାହିଁ ବୁଝିପାରିଲୁ ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ ବହୁତ ଜୋର ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ ଲାଗୁ କାନ୍ଧ ମାରି ବୁଝିପାରିଲୁ ତୁ କ'ଣ ରହ ଭେରି ଗୁଡ୍ ୱେଲ୍ ଡନ୍ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ଚାଲ ଭେରି ଗୁଡ୍
He says just right out in the third raid because they have the lead. Booking a car is now quicker than the next raid, so go ahead and book your car on CARS24, of course. And I wonder what the Murthal Magnus coach would have actually wanted. We will go back to that. Prince Kumar. Now that's what I was trying to tell you, Ryan. I did not understand why they were trying to inflict the do-or-die raid. If not Sujit Patra's blinded move,
Substitution change.
could have
Murthal
been in
Magnet.
trouble.
Please come.
They would rather need to go out there and
Number
get
2
some
in.
points.
78 out.
They now bring in a raider. Is it? Or rather a defender? No. Savan Khatri is being taken off. They've brought in Mayank Saini. Yeah. Mayank Saini also is a raider, mind you. Savan Khatri has just gone out there for a bit of a breather. Yeah, I know, they need a raider. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, right. Mayank Saini is a raider. Into a do-or-die raid and into the grinder here, Ryan.
Oh wow, this is a big moment for him. It'll be interesting to see what he does here. Do-or-die raid. It's either going to be points coming in for Mayank off the bench, or it's going to be him giving away 2 points to the Maurya Mavericks. Oh no, it's not going to be that because Mayank has come
2
off the
points,
bench
Murthal Magnet.
and he's a super sub at the moment because
Jersey number
he's done
7
a
and 3
beautiful
out.
job in getting points.
Oh my God. Again, Biswajit Jena actually fell off the lobby, and then Bhupender Raut, the captain. When a defender is falling off the lobby, what was necessary there for Bhupender Raut, the captain, to go out there and stop Mayank Saini? I'll tell you what, Mayank Saini, Ryan, you called him a super sub. I'll tell you, this is a Sunday. So it's a lucky Sunday for him. Karnakar Behra, now the last man standing. Can the all-out be inflicted by the Murthal Magnets? No, not even now. Amit Rati could not control his horses. And his horses needs to rest on the bench for a while.
Indeed, once again, it is Murthal Magnets that's, gifting the Mavericks an opportunity every now and then to come back into this game. And look at this, Maurya Mavericks still lead. And Sahil Narwal, however,
1
comes
point,
back
Murthal
to get his
Magnets.
4th
Just
point
number 12 out.
by getting another.
Again, a hasty move from Santosh Kumar Barik. The only problem
wait.
Maurya Mavericks have is their defense.
Great.
Apart from, here and there, Santosh Kumar Barik, nobody's done well, and now he's on the bench, and once again it's Karnakar Behra now comes in to save his team. Ryan, Maurya Mavericks have been hanging there at the edge of the thread from what? Like last 7 minutes if I'm not wrong. They've given away the bonus point. And he's caught in the
Bonus point.
swivel of the chakra view.
Raider out. 1 plus 2, 3 points.
He had
Murthal
no way
Magnet.
out.
All out. Maurya Mavericks.
And finally the all-out.
All in.
Ryan, look at this as a classic example of the chakra view. Look at this. Yeah, right.
Time out.
And
Murthal
the
Magnet.
first all-out coming 14 minutes past the first half of the first match of the Monsoon edition. We now have a timeout. We can listen into what the coaches have to
तोर
say.
कौन दो हम तो मारे यार सांग
मुंह सरेंडर कर रहा मारो यार वो क्या क्या बोनस ले जाएगा यार प्रियांशु टाइट हो लेने टाइट हो भाई थोड़े
Rajkumar says, play a little more tighter, guys. Come on. And you're watching this live and exclusive on fan code. Go out there and download the CARS24 app. Book a car before the next raid. This is CARS24. Yuva Kabaddi series Monsoon Eddy. Toe touch on the covers. Finally, some respite there from Kunal Boy as he goes back in time. He's warmed up now, and now he comes in for the support as well. Wonderful work from Kunal Boy.
1 point.
Right
Maurya
corner,
Mavericks.
Santosh Kumar Barik attempts the tackle, and Kunal Boy supports Santosh Kumar. Watch this. Reverse ankle hold came in, and Kunal Boy, for all that dash, has been credited out.
Raider out upon.
Right.
1 point.
Mavericks.
Murthal Magnet.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Ryan. Gyana Ranjan has stepped into the lobby without a touch point. Watch him. Ah, extra energy, extra energy. He'll need to have some ABS brakes as well. Our cameraman surely did on that frame.
Yeah, and this could be the last match, the last raid of the first half of this game. I know it is as ironic as it sounds. I said last match.
You know what? The first inaugural match actually looked like the finals. Did you catch it?
Yeah, the 1 point thriller. Yes, I did.
Wow. That was massive. And the turn does not work, utilizing the lobby.
Magnets.
As once again, now a player out goes from the
Half
Maurya
time.
Mavericks.
Change the course.
That is Karnakar Behra. He's been dashed out from the defense, from the left cover and the left corner as the first half has been unfolded. Akshay Desai is already feeling the heat here in Madurai. Right. As the scoreboard also looks very heated up as Murthal Magnets somehow have a 4-point slender lead. As I mentioned, Ryan, the rating is quite okay there for the Maurya Mavericks as Behra is doing it okay, but the defense will have to get their act together. We'll slip in a short break and come back soon. I'm Navin Shori along with Ryan James, live here from Madurai on Fan Court. Welcome back as we have begun the CARS24 Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon edition here in Tunganagaram, Madurai, and this is the challenger round, the first match of the challenger round between Murthal Magnets and Maurya Mavericks. As the Murthal Magnets started off very well, and then the Maurya Mavericks came back with a little bit of an error from the defense of the Murthal Magnets, where two defenders fell out of the end line after giving away the bonus point. And then finally, the all-out inflicted on Maurya Mavericks, and Murthal Magnets have a slender lead of 4 points. I'm Navin Shori, along with me is Ryan James. Ryan, Madurai is known for its food. I'll tell you something, any sort of food that you want to have, right here, it's in Madurai as well. So I really hope that you will be coming in soon. And also for the temples. It's a temple city. It's also called Tunganagaram, which means the city that never sleeps, because every time there's a lot of action. As there's a lot of action here in Fatima College Indoor Stadium. The first raid will happen from Maurya Maverick as they had won the toss. So the first raid of the second half will happen from them. Bhupender Raut goes in. And speak about action, the Sarayu Slayers and the Ganga Gold Strikers. The Ganga Gold Strikers, I'll tell you what, were represented by the Fatima College girls. That was a nerve-wracking match. Sahil Narwal puts in an empty red there, Ryan.
The Murthal Magnets looks like it was a 3-point lead, unlike previous one where we had seen it was a 4-point lead. That being said, Santosh now comes in for the Maurya Mavericks, and that's a very interesting factor you said there, Naveen, about Madurai. A lot of history with that one city in India. We all know there are a lot of famous temples. I do know of the Meenakshi temple, which has a lot of I had to study a lot of history in regards to it. I think that's why I know Meenakshi temple. But otherwise, in terms of Madurai, I've seen Madurai-based food joints in Bangalore, and I would love to have the authentic one in Madurai. And speaking of authentic, an authentic
1 point
Rohit
Murthal
Rathi
Magnets.
classic
Number
over
2
here
out.
as he creeps his way back and gets the point.
Yeah, that's a nice word. He definitely crept his way against
Raider.
came in from Sujit Patra. Sujit Patra should have concentrated on going out there and raiding, and in a two-order raid within a blink of an eye.
1 point.
Kunal has
Murthal
been
Magnet.
dashed out. Right, Kunal Bhoy, the defender, went into raid. I'm sure that's not a right strategy. Once again, he was blinded, and look at this from the captain himself. Sonu Rati goes in for the dash. And I'll tell you what, Ryan, we do have an award that will be given away. CARS24 Power Raider of the match. And that's a good contention to have. Because we've seen some good raiding skills, especially from Sahil Narwal. And also Savan Khatri. He actually played a second fiddle to Nitin Dhamakedar Thankar, remember, in that Monsoon edition of 2022 in Ranchi. So yeah, good time now for the support raiders to actually step up. And even Sahil Narwal has been impressive. He's been in and out, and Rajkumar now believes that Sahil Narwal will be their go-to raider. So yeah, big contentions for that CARS24 Power Raider of the match in a super tackle situation. Now Sahil Narwal goes out there and he's been scoring very bleakly. Last 5 raids, just 1 point. Again an empty raid, goes back.
And I think the other important factor Maurya Mavericks will have to look in this game is that this is the challenger round and it's only 30-minute games. In the previous edition, we saw how these 30-minute games do tend to get over very quickly. So a team, even if they are trailing by 5, they need to start acting quick. And a good way to do so would be in this do-or-die raid where they can try and get 2 points because the super tackle is on. However, it's Rohit Rathi who they have to stop. They can't stop Rohit Rathi.
Let us
And
say
he gets 1 more point.
2 points.
And is a
Murthal
clear
Magnets.
contender for
Jersey
the
number
CARS
7 and
24
12 out.
Power Raider of the match.
Oh, totally no doubt about that at all. Santosh Kumar Barik went out there for the dash. He was lured in deep, but 2 points for the taking. And now, the last man standing. Again, they are on the brink of a second all-out. And Bhupender Raut, the defender, has gone in. Oh, has there been an anti-cross?
1 point. Maurya Mavericks. Jersey
Oh,
number 4 out.
yes. There has been an anti-cross. Amit Rathi
Number 4.
actually
Number 4.
steps over the midline.
Jersey number 4.
Jersey number 4, that's what they call him. Amit Rathi there. Oh, hang on. Replay actually suggested some other defender first went across, but Amit Rathi has been sent out. Now a do-or-die raid, is it? On a super tackle situation. We heard the hooter though. No, but the previous raid, we got 2 points. So this is not a super tackle, rather super
Let us say
do-or-die raid
1
situation.
point.
It
Murthal
was a super
Magnet.
tackle though,
Jersey number
nevertheless.
19 out.
And once again, now ran last man standing as Sahil Narwal once again adds a point to his tally. A weak attempt, look at this. Once again, Jnanaranjan Nayak. Very advanced and weak tackles from Maurya Mavericks. They're losing this because of the defense.
Yeah, very weak there. And I think since they are down or in the verge of an all-out, the coach isn't calling a timeout. So it's usually a situation where, you know, the coach can actually call the timeout and gather his team because they have a little over 9 minutes remaining and the deficit will start to increase. It's going to go from the 7
Bonus
that
point.
it is
Maurya
now
Mavericks.
to
Raider out. 1
10.
plus 2, 3 points.
It
Murthal
won't be 10,
Magnet.
it will be 9
All
because
out.
the
Maurya
bonus is
Mavericks.
secured. However, another all-out for the Maurya Mavericks.
Yeah, Bhupender Raut got lucky the last time, isn't it?
All in.
This time, Amit Rathi was just holding on to himself. Look at that. Patiently allows him, lures him inside the semicircle and puts him across. Bonus, of course, for Bhupender Raut. Second all-out inflicted on Murthal Magnets by the Murthal Magnets on Maurya Mavericks. Interesting now, Sahil Narwal. He wants to keep up that momentum. Oh my God, that's a fabulous back hold. Turned him around and did well. Santosh Kumar Barik.
1 point.
As I was
Maurya
mentioning, the
Mavericks.
defense was getting a little weaker. Santosh is, hang on. Right corner is all alive and kicking. Check this out. Does not let the chain go away. Turns Sahil Narwal across. As a raider, he wanted to go for the anti-block and turn towards the lobby and escape. He turns him across like a top and pins him down.
Santosh there giving a happy moment for the Maurya
Bonus
Mavericks.
point. Maurya Mavericks.
And now the bonus point will also reduce the deficit for them. Still 7 points. We have 8.5 minutes to go. It's back
Yeah.
on with the Murthal Magnets.
And you know what, Ryan? Just before Akshay Desai, the center referee, signaled bonus. He was actually slipping on his feet. Yeah, something's going wrong there with Akshay Ratti. It's not easy being a, Pune lad, being a Punekar, to come out here in Madurai and get used to the situations right up. But yeah, that's the demand of the position and the time.
Maurya Mavericks.
Substitution
Please
coming
come.
in.
Jersey
This is
number
Akshay
10 in.
Desai. He's been very good
2
with
out.
Yuva Kabaddi series. As Rudra Narayan Raut is coming in
Red.
in place of Sujit Patra. And they're bringing in another raider, I'm sure. Sujit Patra did not do justice probably to the starting 7 position that he had got. So Saroj Kumar Sethi, the coach of Maurya Mavericks, has brought in Rudra Narayan Raut. But Karnakar Behra, he goes out there for Maurya Mavericks. Left cover comes across with the frontal block. Very nice
Get
work.
out. 1 point Murthal Magnets.
And Prince Kumar gets his tackle point.
This is not going good for the Maurya Mavericks. And as we saw that substitution take place, that's something that they will do, especially in the first couple or maybe even the first 3 matches, where they try to settle in and try to figure out what is the best combination, how things would pan out. As for the Murthal Magnets, they're a team that is familiar with the Yuva Kabaddi series. They know what the platform is like. They know what it's like to be on the mat. So that being said, they would likely to be the ones to come out with the victory here in this game.
Strategic timeout.
As we slip into that strategic timeout, Ran, I'll tell you what, there's not much time for these teams to actually stay back and see what the combination will look like. Because, to sell your car in a day, you have to get into situations in a day.
କରୁଣା କହିଲୁ ରନି କରି ଖେଳ
The coaches.
ମୁଁ ତ ସିଧା କହିଲି କି ରନି କରି ଖେଳେ ଶୁଣୁ ଡୋ ଡାଇରେ ପଠା କା କହିଲୁ ରୁଦ୍ର ଅନେ ରୁଦ୍ର ଚଢି ଖେଳେ ପଶିବୁ କାନ୍ଧ ମାନେ କାନ୍ଧ ହଁ ଗୋଟେ ବୋନସ୍ ମାରିବା ତ ମରି ଓକେ ଭେରି ଗୁଡ୍ ଚलो
What I understood of Saroj Kumar Sethi was in do or die raid, they will utilize Rudra more. That's what the conversation is all about. Rudra Narayan Raut, he's been brought in as a substitute. So yeah, Ryan, so I was mentioning with the CARS24 app, you can definitely sell your car in a day. But here in the CARS24 Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon Edition, you will only have a day to get your winning combination right, because the format of the tournament once again is very challenging, of course. Challenger round will go on until the 28th of September. Then we will have the promotion round and the relegation round as well. So no time, and the backhand doesn't work here from Maratha. He was looking at Mayank for the support,
That's number 4 and 2 out.
but couple of points just spilled away to the Maurya Mavericks' tally. Not needed from Amit Rathi at all. He was asking for Mayank Saini to come in more quicker. But that was a hasty effort.
Hasty indeed, and now Sahil Narwal will have to come in with a very good effort to come out of this do-or-die raid. He's gotten 5 points already. He will look to add on to that, and how he does it, time will tell us. He tries the bonus. Oh, he's gotten the touch as well. Not sure of the bonus.
1 point
Definitely
Murthal
a touch.
Magnets. Just number
And
12
1
out.
point for the Murthal Magnets.
And you know what? Santosh Kumar Barik was actually caught a little unaware. He was searching for the point, and look at that sweeping toe touch. Santosh Kumar was totally unaware that Sahil Narwal will bring out that sweeping toe touch onto his right feet. Right now. Oh, running hand touch. Karnakar gets the left cover. And that's Prince
1
Kumar.
point Maurya Mavericks.
Probably
That's
will
number
have to go
18
back.
out.
Yeah. Look at with so much
Karnakar
finesse
also.
there, and with that running hand touch and that high line of defense. That's the problem there from Prince Kumar. With the lead on, shouldn't he have been hanging back?
Fair point. And Rohit Rathi now comes in for the Murthal Magnets. And he's also the rate at which he's been scoring. He's a contender for that power raider of the match. And so is Karunakar, who got the
Bonus
point
point,
in
Murthal
the previous
Magnets.
instance, as the bonus is secured by Rohit.
Yeah, and he confused the defense. Kunal Boy was in no man's land. Sujit Patra was just running around himself. Oh, has he stepped into the lobby? No, he says, I've got a pick.
1 point
That's
Maurya
wonderfully
Mavericks.
done.
Just number 10 out.
Jnana Ranjan Nayak has back kicked. Amish Rati this time, the right cover. Oh, wow. That's something. Did he... there's a saying. Kannu moodittu amba vittadu means he just shot in the eyes closed, but this was not eyes closed at all from Sahil Narwal.
Let us say.
It's a dubki that's coming
Murthal
in.
Magnet. Jersey number 12 and
He's
10
showing
out.
his class and finesse.
Well, believe it or not, I was just thinking I've not seen a dubki in this match so far. And because
Time
I've
out.
been deprived of
Murthal
watching
Magnets.
kabaddi over the last 1 month,
Yeah.
I've been waiting to see it and I'm happy to see that
थोड़ा
moment. We can
झेला
now see
टूटो
what
ना
the
भाई
coach
ठीक
has
है
to say.
फ्रेंड्स को अटैक नहीं लगना चाहिए 3 नंबर पे खेला तू थोड़ा भीतर हो जा सोनू उसको मार यार वो की तो बढ़ रहा है फिर टाइट हो थोड़ा यार
Still, Rajkumar wants the defense to be a little more tighter. Yeah, Sahil Narwal is known for his dubkis for sure. You know what, Ran? People now start saying that even what commentators think subconsciously is going to happen. Right, listen, we've already put our foot on the south pole of the moon. And we will be very soon, of course, playing kabaddi one day on Mars. So whatever that is, which is called the commentator's curse, that will happen only on Mars. Or even one day you will know is on the south pole of the moon, maybe.
Yeah, I think that would be an interesting aspect. And this is even more interesting
Yes,
as
sir.
Rohit Rati
1
will
point
get his
Murthal
6
Magnet.
points.
Jersey number 7 out.
And the error coming in from that Maurya Mavericks. That defender, they're
Yeah.
trying to initiate the challenge, but not good enough to stop Rohit.
Right. Biswajit Jina on that right corner. Generally a right cover defender should be very good in the right corner as well. Biswajit, generally a right cover defender, does not do well. Speak about playing in the south pole of the moon. We will have to have extra gravity shoes, and that is what
Get
Sonu
up.
Rati has,
1 point
the
Murthal
captain
Magnet.
of Murthal Magnets. He has been grounding all the raiders who actually he's been touching today. And there you go, some extra gravity shoes is there for Sonu Rati.
But I'm sure, you know, in time to come, we're going to see a lot of developments that come in regards to, you know, not just the moon, even outer space. You know, we see a lot of people being the first person to do such and such activity. I wonder who the first person or the first team would be to play a game of kabaddi in outer space. Time will tell. As Sahil
1 point Murthal
Narwal
Magnet.
gets another
Jersey number
point,
8
and
out.
Murthal Magnets should be closing this game out.
Wait.
Yeah, definitely. Sahil Narwal once again goes in very deep, attacks Bhupendra Raut. No support from the right flank, and he easily gets away that point. Bhupendra Raut, of course, escaped that one. No support from the right corner. Bhupendra Raut, generally a left corner defender, now has to do some raiding duties as well. Oh, come on! Sonu
1
Rati,
point Maurya
for the
Mavericks.
first time,
Jersey number 50 out.
slipped on his shoes. Those extra gravity shoes is not working. The captain goes back. That's a first error from him and a big blunder. Oh my God.
Ten-point game, and Murthal Magnets will be opening this campaign of theirs with a victory. And Sahil Narwal will now step in for
Hey,
another
hang on.
raid. They-
Hey, Ryan, come on. 10 points. I know it's too deep, but hang on. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Let's not write it off. Maurya Mavericks. Let's try and take the game on. What do you say?
Yeah,
Super
that's,
tackle.
that's a fair factor as well. And I mean, if Maurya Mavericks can do the unthinkable, I mean, we are going to enjoy it. I'm sure all kabaddi lovers would love it. And now Bhupendra Raut steps in to reduce that deficit in the first game. They can still try to get 1 point off of this game.
Bonus
that is
point,
still
Maurya
very much
Mavericks.
on.
Now
What
we
do
are
you-
talking like a confident man.
Wait.
Sahil Narwal wants a substitution. Rajkumar says, no, carry on, lads. Carry on. Under 1 minute. That's okay. Send in Rohit Rati. Sahil Narwal definitely wanted a substitution or a timeout maybe. Rajkumar. Oh, come on. There's another defender falling off the end line. And only me and Ryan James here are very optimistic about Maurya Mavericks making a comeback. This does not look like it.
2 points. Murthal
Bhupendra
Magnet.
Raut
Jersey
also
number 5 and 3 out.
Gives away an extra gift to Rohit Rati. He's not happy, Saraj Kumar Sethi, for sure. And I was just, mentioning about that point of not writing off any team, because the last match, what we saw, the previous one before this, the Ganga goal strikers of Fatima College, were totally out of the game. They were never in. I was even speculating a tie. And the ankle hold comes in strong
Get it
once
out.
again from the captain.
1 + 2, 3
Sonu
points.
Rati, I'm
Murthal
sure, I
Mavericks.
think has
All
got
out
his
Maurya
high five.
Mavericks.
If I'm not wrong, that's a third all out.
Leader.
And no way they're coming back into
All in.
this. I'm sure the Maurya Mavericks will feel bad that their opening match
All
is
in.
going down so much one-sided, and now everybody wants to just try and save their face for a while.
Match over.
Indeed. And the final whistle has been blown as Magnets start their campaign on a victory against the Maurya Mavericks. Well, Maurya Mavericks can take away the fact that, they've made their debut on the Yuva Kabaddi series. That's the moment for them to treasure. However, in terms of this match, it will be a bitter loss for them. However, welcome Maurya Mavericks. Looking forward to see you again.
Yeah, that welcome looked like a bit of a bitter gourd milkshake from you, Ran, to the Maurya Mavericks. You say welcome Maurya Mavericks with a loss. Yeah, nevertheless, that's a fact. That's a hard fact that they'll have to digest upon on. Sahil Narwal did really well for the Murthal Magnets, 9 straight points. And Sonu Rati, of course, as I said, has got his high five. The first defender to get his high five in the CARS24 Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon Edition, Sonu Rati, the skipper of Murthal Magnets. And that's why it's that 12 tackle points effort. See, as I said, Maurya Mavericks with only 7. That's been the problem. And they were not in any shape or in any position to come back big in this match, as Murthal Magnets have got it 38-24. Ryan, thank you so much. I think you will be taking over from here on in for the best raider and defenders, and I will see you soon in the presentation party.
Thank you, Naveen. And as we look at this match summary, a lot of factors to look at this game. A lot of good positives coming out of the Maurya Mavericks. Especially Karunakar Bear are 8 points in total, 6 raid points and 2 tackle points. And that is the highlight aspect for me, because he's contributed on both the sides, in terms of getting 2 tackles, 6 raid points. And we get a glimpse of the highlights. Especially this was one of the few good moments for the Maurya Mavericks. However, it was the Magnets that got better of them in the second half. For the majority of it, it was only a 4-point deficit. But I'm sure the Maurya Mavericks will come back stronger. As their name suggested, we've seen the Mavericks come back in many sports. It's a very prominent franchisee name to have, and I'm sure they will do justice to that. And it was an interesting game of Kabaddi that we gotten to witness here, and a very good way to kick things off of the CARS24 Yuva Kabaddi series, Monsoon edition. The 6th one that we've all been looking forward to, powered by Fancode, is finally here. And we get to see the best raider, of course, Sahil Narwal. 18 raids in total, 9 raid points coming out of it. Just short of a super raid, but he will be the CARS24 power raider of the match. A raid strike rate of 50, I'm sure he'll build on it. But Sahil Narwal, best raider of the game, putting up the big numbers for his team. And we'll wait for the best defender to be fired up. And there we go, it's Sonu Rati. Not something new for him, and not a new sight for us. Sonu Rati, total of 8 tackles, 7 tackle points and a tackle success rate of 87. An ideal start for him in terms of getting his defensive game going, and also for his team, the best start they could get. They would want to, do better from the previous edition, and they've already started the process by getting a win in the Monsoon edition.
Welcome to the post-match presentation for the match number 1 here in the challenger round of the CARS24 Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon edition. And we would first like to thank our partners, of course, our title sponsors, CARS24, travel partner, Ease My Trip, secure browsing partner, Veera, healthcare and physio partner, Velamal Hospital, Madurai, broadcast partner, of course, our backbone, Fan Code, and fantasy partner, Dream 11. And in the presentation party this evening for the match number 1 that just concluded against the Murthal Magnets and Maurya Mavericks, we have Dr. S.G. Celine Sahai Mary, the principal of Fatima College, Madurai. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your presence as well. And then we have Tirumati Magalakshmi, the councillor here of Madurai as well. Thank you, madam, for your presence. And then we have Tirupi Kajendran Kumar Ayya avargal. Nandri gaya ungalodia inga alipukku nanga engalo alipo ethi inga vandadukku romba romba nandri. Right, let's go in for the awards now. The CARS24 Power Raider of the match goes to Sahil Narwal for his 9 points from the Murthal Magnets. He was relentless, and Sahil Narwal was just going out there and doing his duties wonderfully well. His dubkis and everything was just fabulous to watch. Thank you so much, Sahil. And the next award is the Veera Kavach of the match. That is going to none other than the captain, the best defender of the match, of course, Sonu Rati, for his 7 points. A high five for the Murthal Magnets skipper. He started the proceedings off wonderfully well, and then he never looked like he's going back on the mat, apart from only once. The captain, Sonu Rati, gets it. Thank you so much, Sonu. Thanks a lot. The next award is Ease My Trip Kabaddi Ka Kamal of the match award. And that, once again, should be going to the captain, the Sonu Rati effect that was going on from the Murthal Magnets. It goes to Sonu Rati again, the top defender, of course. I think Sonu Rati will have to probably come over again, and he'll have to collect the Ease My Trip Kabaddi Ka Kamal award of the match. Thank you so much, everybody, here for the post-match presentation. And that's it for the first match of the Challenger round. Stay tuned. We will be coming very, very shortly with the second match of the Challenger round as well.